Hey guys, I'm Chris Trott, Trotty Golf, stood here with the Full Swing Kit Studio. I want to show you guys how you can practice and improve your game from the comfort of your own home. Let's check it out. Hitting the numbers when it comes to your wedges is crucial, but you have to obviously have a start point. So let's start with the 100. I know that most of us out there, we've gone for 100 yards as our start point. We know it's a number that we want to all be able to fall in love with. So 100 yards, for me, this is probably going to be just the 9 o'clock cruisy 52-degree wedge. See how that one does. So it's not going to come out zipping with loads of spin, but I'm trying to get close and figure out how hard do I have to hit this in order to get my 100 yards. And that one was 90, so I've got to put a little bit more into it. But it's a great way to work your yardages. So maybe for me, just a firmer hit 9 o'clock. So a better strike on that 9 o'clock backswing. I reckon that one is going to be close to the number. And you can play a game as you build this up. One, to measure how you are on dispersion, but also to measure how you are on distance. I mean, 98, 103 total. You'd be very happy with that on a golf course. And as you work these yardages, you then want to A, see if you can consistently hit them, but B, also move them back or move them up and get the yardages going. So again, we know that 100 is going to just be 9 o'clock backswing with a bit of juice in there and a bit of speed. 9 o'clock. Reckon that's going to be pretty good again to give me that ball flight. It's going to be drawing right onto our target. Pretty confident. Certainly finished very close to it. Landed maybe a yard short of the previous one, 93. So it's a harsh task, but you can work up then as well longer. So let's see, just for argument's sake, an example, if I can just go past this. So can I get, what can I max this wedge out at? How much beyond that target can I get? And I can shift that target back if I want to. But can I hit one 7, 8 yards beyond it? And that was just going a bit firmer. How does that come out? How does that feel? 101. So maybe I need to play firmer. But all the while, you're building this library of golf shots. You're building this feel and this trust in your wedges. You're falling in love with the 100-yard number, and then you're moving off and around it, but also you're hitting it with different spin rates. Again, if I go back to just the cruisy one, it should spin a little less than the firm one. That was a 9 o'clock backswing with a bit more speed. See how that one comes out. It's right down our target line. Gone a little further. Probably 104, 103. 103. Again, 10,000 spin. So again, library, building the numbers, falling in love with the 100, and then working the yardages around. Short game practice is tricky, but if you can have these tools and you know that it's dialed, you're going to be better. So let's face it, practice can get a little boring, a little monotonous. This is a way to make things fun. If you put the bucket net out there at your yardage, now it's going to train in, whether you want to draw it in there, fade it in there, you're going to know I've picked 170 for a 7-iron, so if I can cruise a 7-iron there, I've got my carry distance. But this one I really liked because you get that feeling when the ball is in the air that you've got a chance. Dustin Johnson, I know at the photo shoots with TaylorMade, he would excel at hitting these targets and loves them. But of course, he's doing it with driver and not 7-iron. So let's see how I go. So I think that's a pretty good effort down the pipe. Tell you one thing I love about this as well is the setup, how everything is parallel left to it. Give it to me just short, so I've got to hit that a bit firmer. But it's a great game, as you can see. Now, touching on that setup, what I mean by that is the way in which the parallel left on the line. So I'm going to draw this. So now I'm going to aim my body slightly right. See if I can just capture a little bit more out of this 7-iron with a draw ball flight. Pretty good, might be a hair left, but I don't know if it'll be left of our target because it came out pretty decent. It's faded on me. But that actually might have carried it. So you set yourself a challenge now where you want that instant feedback. And you're going to know straight away. So I've got, again, look at my carries. Average 167, maximum 175, minimum 160. Let's go straight Pretty good. Great sound into the screen. Great distance, great yardage. This is where you start playing tricks on yourself. Is there a left to right breeze there, he's asking. It's a good feeling in the air. Just short. Right, one more. Let's give it a bit more. So we're knowing now that that's carried. Last golf shot, 157, so it needs to be pure. That was hit a bit harder. Line's good, it has to be. And there you go, that great feeling of satisfaction. But you can notice how the ball stays in there. You get the traces on there as well, but you could keep dialing in the number. Extremely addictive. That carried perfectly 170, so that was a nicely struck, nice hit 7-iron. You can hit different shapes in there, and again, it's dialing in dispersion and carry distance, all things that are going to make it very interesting for you, the golfer, but a fun game that you know the best in the world have done as well.